How about my dearest YouTube friends? Today we are in a new video. And friends, yesterday was the broadcast of Galan. Today we have already uploaded a video of how to get Lumatrix and Aphanis rewards in a strange way. So come watch it. And in this case, I have to emphasize that new 7-star Gautier characters are going to appear in the games themselves, that I have a totally immense desire to be able to see them as 7 stars. And they have already been confirmed by Galan in the stream itself. So we are going to go little by little to reveal who these characters are and how I think they are going to enter the games. Okay, so folks, let's start with the first one that you are already seeing on the screen, that we are finally going to be able to get the very powerful hero out of 7 stars. Friends, I'm very excited. He is a great character that I love, and that just recently we made a video of which 6-star characters are that are not yet 7-star. Well friends, I just said that Galan, I think he was going to enter this year, and right here he is, friends. We finally have this 7-star character who has total damage. Monstrous, totally massive. And apart from its damage, its use, its defense, its attack, it can also turn cosmic characters into pieces of beasts. So finally, friends, we are going to have this 7-star character available in the games, and it is going to be on April 22nd and on Crystals and Sands on May 1st. In this case, we do not know how the crystals will come out without sand. I guess it seems like they are going to make a 7-star arena. We don't know. That's what they dig. He did not want to put more information on this topic, but friends, basically he is going to be a character that is going to be in the life cycle as a new character, like any character that has now entered the game new. Let's remember that Lumatrix cannot be obtained from 7 stars unless it is for the essences of light, and let's remember that it will not be in crystals or sands. Therefore, in this one we have been told that Galan is going to be in the Titan pool in June, therefore surely replacing the Lumatrix. So friends, very excited that Galan is already 7 stars in the game itself, that will be available from April 22. And friends, the first character that they have discovered to us that he is going to be. Talking about 7 stars in the game itself, the next, friends, is nothing more and nothing less than Red Guardian. Let's remember that this character received a buff, I don't know how long ago, not much actually, and it was totally awesome. In fact, they had to nerf that buff because it had come out too good before the buff itself came out, when the content creators were there. Exploring the character, they saw that he was a fucking beast to kill. So folks, we are lucky that in this case Red Guardian is going to be 7 stars. But here you do have to put a but. Okay, this is going to be available at a paid event. Okay, it's going to be in the Red and Dead discount set, which is basically like the spring cleaning that Galan has always brought us. In this case, we can have it from April 25 to May 2, and it will surely be a milestone, as Galan himself has been bringing it to us, such as Kraven or Baron Simo or any other character like Weapon X. Then in this case, yes, it will be blocked for people who do not invest in the games. In this case, I am going to go all out for this character, because I already tell you that he is a fucking beast. I love the character, very easy to use with ultra massive damage through trauma disadvantages, very simple to use, and the truth is that I really want to. He is testing this character at 7 stars, and if someone raises him to rank 4 or rank 3, I would also like him to let me, okay? And well, as I told you, this is going to be in a payment event, okay? And friends are also going to be with us. We are going to be able to get 7 stars, Deadpool, which at the moment we don't know if it will be for milestones or something like that, but they have said that Red Guardian will be for milestones, so we already have 2 pieces of Gautier characters that were blocked from 6 stars, such as Galan and Red himself. The Guardian. And now, yes, we are going for the next character, and here we have friends directly, Galan's direct. And here is the next 7-star character. You're already seeing her on screen. This is the very powerful Apocalypse that this character absolutely wanted to enter. The battle like a 7-star? Look, and the absurd damage the character has once it's developed with all 4 charges strikes me as character brutality. What on top of that, we can be getting this 7-star character. He hasn't left us yet. It is clear how we are going to be able to get this character 7 stars, although it will surely be at some type of event or something like that. Apocalypse is a god tier by nature, great damage through super attacks. On top of that, he is a character that we can use without his duplicate, because in reality he does not require it. It is only increased, so to speak, by his regeneration from fight to fight. And the thing is that the MA has a characteristic similar to what Galan has. We can turn any mutant character who is in the game into a horseman of the apocalypse, therefore increasing his abilities both in attack and good. In defense, no forgiveness, as in attack is worth turning characters that are bad in themselves into 7-star mutants, such as what comes to mind, Wolverine makes him a pretty good character. And the truth is that he is a character that I used a lot before in Acts of Alliances. Now they've changed my ways, so I'm not using it as much anymore, but I'm still hyped for having this 7-star character on my account, okay, on my own account. So for now, Kavan hasn't figured out how are we going to be able to get this Apocalypse of 7? Because surely it will be an event like we have seen, like with the Omega Crystal, like the first 7-star launches or something like that. But hey friends, we have another one. I lie more than here. There are already Kaban's own saying it. I'm going to see if I find the right Ifren and I'll show it to you. And friends, there you are seeing the second good, sorry, and the third character who's sorry, fourth. Damn, they put us in like a 7-star goth here. We are talking about the very powerful Nick Fury. My goodness, friends, how hyped I am with these discoveries that Kaban is making by bringing out characters. But the truth is that they are powerful 7 stars as he is. Nor are we going to be pausing 7-star Fury, because the truth is he is a character that works for us both in attack and defense. Imagining yourself facing a rank 4 Nif Fury for 60 in Battlegrounds, friends, can be quite complicated, and I also really want to get this Nif Fury, and the same thing happens to him as with the Apocalypse itself. We don't know how they are going to come out, nor does Nif Fury. We don't know if some kind of milestone event will come out or something like that. It is true that Cabal is keeping it to himself because, friends, now we have another surprise. And you're already seeing it on screen. In this case, they have not told us how we will get both Parkalesis and Nick Fury, but we do know that it is going to be an event that we are going to have from May 7 to May 13, and it is going to be called Heart of Fire. Okay, in this case, we have been told that Apocalypse and Nick Fury are going to go out of 7 stars, but friends, not happy with those, 4 characters are going to come out that are God tier more than they are still keeping them in the inkwell. What are they saving for them? Well, they will surely appear on the broadcast next month in May. So friends, here we can already be more or less rambling what type of character we can be obtaining from 7 stars that are God tier, because they are already seeing that Kaban himself gives us that they are powerful champions. Therefore, they are super ultra powerful characters. So I'm going to give you my Excel so we can see more or less which 6-star character can be included now as a new 7-star. And here you are already seeing it on screen. We are going to try to analyze the characters that I have in both Gothier and semi-Gothier, of the characters that have not gone out of 7 stars, and in this case the mutants could perfectly bring us Kitty Pryde, a character that requires the POR 200 to be good, therefore digging there would make a little profit. We have Magneto Rojo, which I think is quite unlikely to be taken away from 7 stars because he is a character who kills all the metals, therefore the theme of the games is a little difficult for him, but I think he is a mutant. It's not gonna come out because there is an Apocalypse already in the semi-Courtier itself, we see it here. Archangel could also be a pretty big possibility that it will come out of 7 stars with this new good league, this new announcement from Kaban, and I believe that mutants, as I say again, will not come out of any more than 7 stars because we have Apocalypse in the subject of the skilled. It's gonna happen. I believe that with the same thing that happened with Analysis, surely Nick Fury is a skilled character, therefore they are not going to. No more skilled characters if they bring out, so if a skilled character is more than 7 stars, well, I think it would be Keen Ping, it could be, for example, or Kate Visap, although I see it quite difficult because he is a very strong character in attack, and then already in Mcoc, I think everyone is already 7 stars. Baron Simon is not a character as such, well, in fact, I don't know why he is in Mcoc. I think we will have to lower him and Valkyrie. Maybe it could also be another possibility, but I already tell you that. Both mutants and skilled. No, I don't think they will come out because they have already announced 2 to us. Now we are going to focus on scientists, which is where we have the most chances. Here I hope Friends is a 7-star Scorpion. Hopefully it is this character indicated that he has chosen Kavan, selected Kavan to be Gautier's new 7-star character. It could also perfectly be Human Torch, celebrating the very content that comes from the Fantastic Four of the MCU movie. It could be, and then already like Semi-Gautier, well, for example, it could be Castellan, it could also be a good Red Guardian, it is already very confirmed, and at the moment, I mean, I think he is going to be between the Human Torch and the Scorpion in the part of the Mystics. I think he is going to go directly for Doctor Doom. I think he is the character that is most likely to have, also due to the Fantastic Four movie and the future Avengers movie, Dunsday, that is coming. So it could be a probability, because it's also a character that requires the for 200. Then we also have Tigra, who is another possible 7-star addition to the roster because she is another very good character who is locked at 6. And finally, in the Mcoc tiers, I think they are all already 7 stars. Let me see them. Yeah, okay, careful, we got Zordiman, huh? Beware of this character who could also be a 7-star mystical addition that also requires 200 to be quite good. So among those 3, there will be the theme of mystics and cosmics. They have already told us that he is going to be a hero here. Yes, I think Hercules is not going to come out, but not kidding. Hercules, I'm very sorry, but he's not going to be the character chosen by Kavan. He already said it, so I think I'm between Hulking and Cosmic or Ryder. I think they're going to leave more for Hulking than for Cosmic. Ryder has much more damage in Nuken, much more beast, because just like the Semgot tier, they are all already available with 7 stars. So in this case, I think it will be between Hulking and Cosmic or Ryder, and finally, like, technological, I think he is going to be Adman of the future. He is the most likely. He is a very, very strong character both in defense and attack, especially in defense, and the Gautier is the only one who lacks 7 stars, because then in the Semi-Gautiers we have everyone with 7 stars minus VIP vision, which could also be a possibility, a good character both in defense and attack, and for now everyone would be 7 stars. Well, we would have Nimrod, but I think this Nimrod train has already happened because we have Bastion in the game. So friends, I am very happy that these new 7-star acquisitions are available in the game, as they are the Red Guardian Heartthrob himself. I will say it myself. Apocalypse Meet Fury is very, very old characters. So leave me the comments you think of these new additions to the 7-star pool. Did you like this social video? You're not here, and see you in other videos. Bye bye.